Guess what? We coming back at you. Sure will. We ain't playing no games. We gonna cross that finish line, y'all.
I'ma cross the finish line. Finish line. I'ma cross the finish line. Finish line. I'ma cross the finish line.
Yeah. Respect.
Yeah, man.
Good evening. Welcome to the Fanatical Massholes show.
Yeah.
Got my dogs with me. Saso, happy birthday to the birthday boys, King Saso, down in DC. Got my man Pacman, somewhere in Boston. Who knows? I don't know where he's at. You got you know me, it's your boy Mizzo. What's going on, fellas? What's going on, fellas?
Hey, what's going on?
What's the vibe? What's going on?
Man, we ready for that finals. We ready for the finals tonight.
Yeah. Let's, speaking of that, we're gonna get into that. Ja Morant. I don't know what else to say about him. Top 10 cornerbacks in the NFL right now. Top 10 biggest floppers in the NBA right now. We're gonna get into the hip hop portion of things. You know what I mean? Tupac at the star of the Walk of Fame, well overdue.
Oh man, thank you.
Little TJ gets bagged up while on live. Another bozo. Anyway, and a bunch of other fun topics. But of course, remember to like, subscribe, share, comment, support the movement, support the wave. It's an oncoming wave. You want to jump on this surfboard and ride it? You're gonna get ran over. You're gonna get swallowed up in it. Trust me, I'm coming.
Hey, yeah, can I give a shout out? Hey, happy birthday to Allen Iverson. Happy heavenly birthday to Prince, and happy birthday to Mick Foley.
Is that why you changed your profile picture to the Prince emblem?
Yeah.
Okay. Big up. Happy heavenly birthday to Prince. Happy heavenly birthday to Mick Foley, which is I forgot what he was. Mick Foley was Cactus Jack. Yep, and he was the other guy.
He was Doink the Clown.
Huh?
He was Doink the Clown.
No, he wasn't Doink the Clown.
He wasn't Doink the Clown.
He was Mick Foley, Do Love.
Yep, and there's
Cactus
one more.
Jack.
He was Socko too.
And who's the sock thing?
Him.
Oh, Mr. Socko. He got Mr. Socko.
All right, yeah, no doubt. All right, and obviously happy birthday to Allen Iverson, the legend Allen Iverson. All right, let's get into it.
One of the best premier point guards ever.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it.
Mr. Break them ankles himself.
We know what it is. Killer crossover. We know what it is tonight. It's game 4 down in Miami. Heat Nuggets tie 1-1. It's a big game. It's a big swing game right here. Believe I'm not mistaken. The Heat coming as 3-point underdogs.
I hope the Nuggets crush
for all my gambleraholics out there, Heat come in as 3-point underdogs. Money line is okay. You got some money on Miami. Money line's coming in at plus 134 for Miami. So a little bit more money on Denver. 130. What?
Who got money on Miami?
Vegas is saying 134, Miami plus 134. Most of the majority of the money's on Denver though, minus 158, with the over under at 213. So all my gamblers, you know what I mean? Gamble responsibly though. You know what I'm saying? Don't gamble your rent money, your mortgage money, your car payments. You know what I mean?
College tuition.
Yeah, you don't take your wife's wedding ring or something like that. Don't be crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it right. But anyway, let's get into it. So it's a big game. Big game. Saso, what are we looking for? How's it play out tonight?
Well, Denver gonna have to have point guard to score 30 points to have the Joker out, because the Joker 0-3 when he's scoring 30 points, meaning that the center
40 points.
40 points. And meaning that the center shouldn't have to score like that. The point guards have to help him produce. If the point guards help him produce, then it's a chance that they could, take the series. But it seemed like Joker's doing all the work. Caldwell Pope and Murray had to hit them shots, to keep Miami at bay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a before I let Pat go, it's basically the strategy. I don't know if it's a blatant strategy by Miami, but if that's what it is, it's working. It's more let Jokic score, not let him score, but I'm saying don't don't necessarily have to double up him every time. Don't let him be the facilitator because that's what he wants to be. That's what Jokic wants to be. Jokic is best when he's facilitating and running their offense, letting them move like a well-oiled machine. But if he's got to score, he will. But no one else is going to get involved. And obviously, look what happened. Every time he scored 40 points, the Nuggets have lost.
I'm more impressed with his passing. It's not in it.
That's what I'm saying.
It's his
what I mean.
Passing. So if he's passing it to you, you have to knock down them shots because you ain't gonna have too many big men that look for passes the way he looked for passes.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, that's what he did. I basically just said that right after you said it. Good. So what do you think happens, Pac?
I think that the Nuggets gonna crush him. I hope that the Nuggets gonna crush him because we got to get some revenge.
You still mad? Are you still mad?
I'm not mad.
Yeah, it's a personal beef. This is the second time I heard that tonight.
My team out. It's all.
Yeah, it's personal.
So you mad? Tell him why you mad, son. Tell him why you mad.
Mashing.
Dude, how you think I feel? They swept
the Wizards like drug money.
Yeah, they swept the Wizards in the regular season. I mean,
nobody cares about the regular season side, so we talking about the playoffs. Wizards didn't even make the playoffs, man. We don't care about the regular season. But, I know it's your birthday, saying, but I ain't letting you get away with that.
Okay, how about this? They ran the Southeast Conference. How about that?
Who cares? Who win the Southeast Conference? The Nuggets?
No, he's ran the Southeast.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, that's cool. But again, it's playoffs. But I got you. So, who wins the night? Oh, so you got Pat got the Nuggets. Who you got winning the night?
Man, I got Jimmy Butler and the Heat.
Okay, you said all that to try to say Jokic needs all that help to pick Miami.
No, look, I'm saying the point guards for the Nuggets is not knocking down the shots. I'm more trusting the Heat because of their defense, and these players trust each other. Is there any trust in the Nuggets team? We don't know.
Yes, there is trust. They got to the finals. They just didn't make shots, man. They'll be all right.
Well, they need to do what got them where they at. They look kind of shook.
Nah. I mean, they gave Miami a good shot on game 2, and Miami got up off the mat. That's what Miami does. You got to beat Miami into submission. They like Freddie Krueger or Michael Myers.
I think you got to keep getting them. I think this is their last. I think that was their last game. I'm gonna keep it a band. I think that was their last game. I think that was their last game. So
last good game for what? Miami? You talking about to win?
Yeah, I think that was their last game.
Unfortunately, Pacman's calling it over in 5. Cool. Bet.
Unfortunately,
well, unless them undrafted peoples have something to say about it, Gabe Benson, Martin, what's his name with the Adebayo? Unless they got something to say about it.
Was not Adebayo. He was not undrafted though. Bam Adebayo was not undrafted.
I'm just saying that he's one of the premier players. So unless he has something to say about it, yeah.
Okay. Let me look. Though.
And look,
you got it, man. I
understand, Pat, man.
We got you, bro. We got you.
Yeah.
We got you, dog.
I love you, baby. It's all fun, baby.
Happy birthday, Saso.
They gonna lose.
All right, let's get to it. Next topic.
Don't be sore.
So next topic, man.
No, you salty. Them Celtics.
That's why I hope the Miami lose. I'm salty. like a cracker.
Shit. And he's right. I'm sitting at home, but damn, I feel you. You in the playoffs, y'all go to game 7, you have to sit at home.
All right.
I mean, y'all ain't even make it to the playoffs, period, though.
Yeah, I know.
You wearing that jersey for?
Because my team won on June 7, 1978. I thought I told you.
Yeah. All right, check it. Yeah, you already told us. All right, we getting off track. Let's stay on track here. All right, Ja Morant. Next topic. Ja Morant's team is claiming the firearm in the recent video, the second video of him in the firearm was a toy gun. NBA still expected to spend him about 30 games. I'm gonna ask 2 questions. Pac, I'm gonna ask you first. As a fan of this team, are you buying it And two, what the hell is going on with your man? If you're a fan of this team, what do you think of your man right now? If you're a fan of this team, what do you think of Ja Morant?
The goofiest on the earth. I think he need to go smack whoever said that for him. I think he need to go choke them and tell them, what was you thinking? A toy.
Word.
So now, Ja Morant, now you riding around with toys? You a grown man riding around with toys?
Yeah,
You could have said it was a BB gun, it was a paintball gun, a toy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy,
a
man.
Toy. They could have came better than that.
Sas, what you think?
The question is, why he didn't say it was a toy in the first place?
Absolutely.
Why we had to wait? why we had to wait a month to find out it's a toy? You should, man. Look, you saw the media saying it. Called, like you said, call the bozos and all that. Now you're gonna wait a month later and say it's a toy. Supposed to been saying something.
See through.
Yeah. I just, man, if I'm a Grizzlies fan, man, listen, Ja Morant's your franchise. Without him, they're not gonna win a championship unless they find a way to replace him. But he need to go sit down for a minute, man. Like I'm not advocating for none of that. But you gotta sit down, man, for a minute, man. Lay down, sit down. Like, come on, man. Like, again, like Saso said, you waited a month to tell everybody it was a toy gun, and then you used it was a toy gun as your excuse. Come on, man, to try to get suspended.
Too far now, big.
Come on, man. You losing all your endorsements, all that. And that's the thing. That's what makes it even worse. So you about to lose a Nike deal, Powerade deal. You losing over $100 million for a toy gun. Man,
lost his mind.
Knock it off, man. I don't know what this dude's trying to do. I ain't never.
That's the thing. That's the thing, though. He's supposed to. You knew this money on the line. You knew your money was in jeopardy. Why are you gonna wait a month later?
It didn't matter. It's the fact. It doesn't. Even if it's a toy gun, like that's just dumb. What are you out of mind with a toy gun for? Who does that? At 23 years old.
Idiot.
At 23 years old. Nobody riding with a toy gun, man. You ain't riding with no toy gun. Nobody believes. I don't buy that. I'm a Grizzlies fan, man. Listen, man. I'm tired of this dude.
There's nothing wrong having a squirt gun, like a squirt gun or anything.
Yes,
like
it
that.
is. You are not riding around with a squirt gun at 23, unless you in your backyard shooting at your little brother or your little son or something, or your dog.
Don't even make squirt guns that look like guns anymore. All squirt guns are orange, blue, pink, yellow, and come on.
Yeah, ain't no getting around that.
Yeah, man, he's out around that, man. He's
getting the fake guns got orange things in the front so the police can tell the difference.
Bozo,
if I was a lawyer trying to fight, if I was a lawyer trying to fight for him to say that was a toy gun, he would have been found guilty. It would have been a waste of time, bro.
If I was this lawyer, I'd have mushed him. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's bozo stuff, man. Listen, job, man, get it. Listen, man, a lot of people depend on yourself. Forget about people depending on you, man. Like I said, you got something going on in your brain, man. You need to get worked out. Your head. I don't want to say brain like that. Come down on them. Listen, man, it's okay to not be okay, man, and go get the help, man. But doing what you're doing, man, throwing away your future, this ain't it, man. It's a lot of money. Ain't about what I would do. It's not not for 2 days, no. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. Like what he did. Yeah, 2 days. He didn't get the help. You know what I'm saying? Stay there longer. Like I said, man, it's okay to not be okay. Go get the help, man. Get your life back on track. Again, I'm not you. Man. I ain't gonna tell you what I would do because I ain't you. You making that, you in the limelight. You a superstar now. You got to start moving like one. That's it. Do better. You know what I mean? All right, let's get into some lists here.
He thought he was in the video.
That's what we do. We get in the list and all that. So NFL released the top 10 cornerbacks in the league right now, right? See if you like this, Saso, the birthday boy here. So number 10, real quick, I'm going to fly through him. Tariq Woolen. Obviously, he's a cornerback. Seattle Seahawks. Number 9, Trayvon Diggs, Dallas Cowboys. Number 8, James Bradbury, Philadelphia Eagles. Number 7, Denzel Ward, Cleveland Browns. Number 6, Marshawn Lattimore, New Orleans Saints. Number 5, Jair Alexander, Green Bay Packers, Number 4, Darius Slay, Philadelphia Eagles. Number 3, Jalen Ramsey, Miami Dolphins. Number 2, Sauce Gardner, New York Jets. Number 1, Patrick Surtain, II, Denver Broncos. You like this list, Saso?
Nope.
Or who should be on the list?
I'm a Commanders fan. Why they got Stephon Diggs at number 9?
Okay, I mean, because Trayvon Diggs, you mean?
Trayvon Diggs, yeah.
Trayvon Diggs. They
Trayvon,
got
I mean, my bad.
Well,
the wrong Diggs, the
because,
wrong brother.
Well, because Trayvon is great. He's great. I mean, he's a great defender, but he's
Are these
liable to get
cornerbacks?
beat. He's liable
Corner?
cornerbacks, yeah, defensive backs. He's
Yeah.
liable to get beat. You seen him in certain plays.
Yeah,
Trayvon
yeah.
Diggs is hit or miss. He could be a shutdown corner, but not really. He could take it back to the house, or he gets caught peeking, and they fly by him. And he gets burnt. He gets hit on a big play. I don't think he should be 9, but I can see why they got him down at 9.
But
You know what I'm saying?
He got the most interceptions in the league, which is what you're telling me is misleading because he do be getting burnt though.
It's not about. I mean, if they ranking him right now, like let's make sure we look at that up though, and make sure who led the league in interceptions this year though. But go ahead, Pac. What do you think about the list?
I think it's Buhu Kakahara.
Okay, who would you put? Where would you put any of these guys? Who would you say is your number 1 top corner?
Mine?
Yeah.
Devon Witherspoon.
Who the hell is that?
You don't know
Who's
who
that?
Devon fucking with you. Nah, my top would be
Ramsey.
No.
Well, it was Justin Simmons, just so you know, would led the league in interceptions last year. Saso was 6. He was tied actually with Minka Fitzpatrick and Sauce Gardner. No, CJ Gardner Johnson for 6. You know what I mean? With 6. That's who that was. So I mean, Patrick Peterson had 5. Tariq Woolen actually had 6. They got him at number 10. You could probably move him up. Who you like back? Sauce Gardner. Number 2, you got like him as number 1. Yeah, I was right now. I mean, shoot, it's up there. I mean, let me see. Let me run through that list again real quick. Let me see who they have. Yeah, Jalen Ramsey. He gets hit a lot too, though. He can get hit over the head. I mean, I like Dude Bradbury, man. I like
What's the
James
lowest
Bradbury.
interception on that list? What's the lowest interception on that list?
What do you mean lowest? What do you mean lowest?
Like
Stephon Gilmore,
who has the lowest interception and how many they have?
I mean, we gotta look through it again, but hold up 1 second. Let me get back to it.
Reason why I asked that because you got Ken Fuller that could be an honorable mention with 4 interceptions last year, which I think is going to do better.
Kendall Fuller, you're saying, right?
Kendall Fuller, y'all.
Where you go, man?
Kendall Fuller. My fault. I'm right here. Kendall Fuller. Oh yeah, plug it. Kendall Fuller. Yeah, there's a lot of people tied with 4. Kendall Fuller didn't have 4 interceptions though last season.
He had what, 2 or 3? I know he caught one with the against the Cowboys.
He had.
Dude that I named first was is a rookie.
Yeah, Sauce Gardner. I know.
No, the other dude, the first dude I named was a rookie.
Kendall Fuller had 3. Kendall Fuller had 3 picks.
So
Darius Slay had 3.
Okay.
Yeah, he's down there. You know what I mean. So a lot of dudes are tied with 2. Like before, I mean, I'm sorry. Like Devin McCourty had 4. Jair Alexander had 5 actually. So Jair Alexander could be up there too. Like, you know what I mean. I like Minka Fitzpatrick. I'm gonna take Minka Fitzpatrick. I'm changing my thing. Minka Fitzpatrick to me. He's a game changer, man. That's who I'm gonna go with.
The Devon Witherspoon kid is coming out of Illinois. He's a rookie.
Yeah, he ain't a corner yet. You didn't say Devon. You said some other name.
I did say Devon Witherspoon.
Oh, you did? All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so that's your pick for defensive rookie of the year. Okay, you already making your picks. Go ahead, boy. I see you now. All right. Moving on. Next topic here. Let's get this going. So shout out to Fade Away World. They released their 10 biggest floppers in the NBA today, currently. Let's run down this list real quick. Devin Booker, that's a surprise. At 10. Number 9, Kyle Lowry, not a surprise. Number 8, Trae Young, not a surprise. Number 7, Chris Paul, not a surprise. Number 6, Luka Doncic, definitely not a surprise. He should be up there higher. Number 5, Draymond Green. No, I don't think he should even be on the list. Number 4, James Harden. James Harden's number 4. Nope. LeBron James number 3.
I'm surprised he ain't number 1.
Number 2 is Joel Embiid, and number 1 is Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is definitely
I don't agree with that
1.
list.
All right, so what do you
list?
So tell me, so who would you put? How would you do the list? Do it real, how would you do the list real quick?
LeBron James should be number 1. Marcus Smart, I actually be taking taking the charges. All the point guards on there, majority of the time.
Marcus Smart's a flopper, bro. He flops.
No, I'm gonna say it like this: majority of the point guards, they actually do be taking them defensive fouls, especially
Marcus
Kyle
Smart
Lowry.
flops. Marcus Smart does take charges, but he also flops. He flops too. LeBron flops a little bit, but I think Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart and Kyle
LeBron.
Marcus
He should be number 1.
Yeah, but I don't think LeBron's flops as much as Marcus Smart. Kyle Lowry flops.
Dude,
Trae Young stay foul hunting.
That's
I don't think LeBron flops as
Trae
much
Young
as
is
that.
a foul hunting king.
Trae Young's foul hunter
flop.
flops a lot. He does. Trae Young should be up there a little higher. You know what I mean? I don't think Draymond should even be on the list.
I think like a
Draymond don't flop like that.
Let me tell you why LeBron James is the worst flopper. How you gonna flop and complain to the referee that you got fouled? No, they go weird that he saw you flop. That's why I say he's the biggest flopper. Now, the point guards, I can understand that because they point guards, but you have a power forward.
Draymond Green is a flopping mother effer.
It seems like them. Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think
What?
Draymond Green's a flopper.
Bro,
Like that.
I mean,
That's just me. I don't think he flops like that.
He's a crybaby. He's a
He cried. I mean, yeah, when he's on the refs. He berates the refs and goes crazy on the refs a little too much. But I don't think he's a flopper necessarily. I don't think
number
that.
1.
Draymond, yeah,
Draymond. I think Marcus Smart is fine at number 1. That's
Draymond.
I think Marcus Smart.
You be looking at the ref like the left ref got 10 heads.
Hey, Draymond and LeBron James should be number 1 and number 2 respectfully.
Yeah, no, I agree. I disagree. You said Draymond or who? Marcus Smart?
No, LeBron
Draymond
James,
and LeBron, and Draymond.
Draymond, LeBron, yes.
Nah, I like
all
Marcus
the point
Smart.
guards, all the point guards that's on that list, I'm giving them a big pass. But them point guards,
Nah, hell, you can't give them a pass.
You
can't give them a pass because they point guards. Hell no, you bugging. You can't give them
I
pass
sure will.
Well, you can, but you wrong. So I'm gonna tell you that you sure can.
Power forwards the pass because they the ones that always, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. So we get so you saying Joel Embiid's on this list? You think he's a flopper? He's kind of high up on the list too. You think Joel Embiid's a flopper? Right.
I ain't never seen him flop.
Me either. So I'm like I said, I think
I'm
in Boston. I'm in Celtic country. But I listen. I have to kind of agree. Like I think Marcus Smart kind of flops a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, he flops.
Number
I think
one, though.
Trae Young. Yeah, Trae Young definitely flops. You know what I'm saying? Like Trae Young does too.
He's a baby.
Yeah, Trae Young flops too.
The reason why I'm giving some of these people the pass because I never see them complain to the referees. Like Draymond, like Pacman mentioned, you got Draymond complaining to the referees, and you got LeBron complaining to the referees with these flop things. That's why they should be number 1, number 2. I ain't never really seen Kyle Lowry or all these point guards that's on that list complain to the referees like that.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I got you on that. We have to disagree. You say LeBron and Draymond, cool. I don't think LeBron's that high up as much as a flop. I don't think Draymond's a flopper at all. Like I agree with Pacman. He definitely does a little too much complaining. He's too much on the refs. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But I don't think he's a flopper. But all right, we agree to disagree. All right, one more thing before we go to break that I want to go on.
You just contradicted everything you said.
Why? What I say?
I agree with Pacman that he's a crybaby, blah blah blah. Complains.
That don't mean he's a flopper though. No, that's not. Flopping and crying is two different things. Flopping and crying is two different things.
When he's crying about the fake foul that he's calling.
Thank you.
No, flopping is. No, I explained the flop on the other episode. You know what flopping is. When you act out and do crazy.
Yeah, the fake fouls. Pretending like he got fouled and acting like he got hurt. He's crying.
I'm not talking about him crying about that. He cries about other things other than the flopping part. I'm not talking about him crying about the foul, getting fouled.
That's what
I'm
he's
talking
crying about. He's looking at the ref like, you didn't see it?
That's not flopping to me. If that's flopping to you, that's your definition of it. But that's not flopping to me. So I didn't contradict myself, Pacman.
So after he falls, pretends like he falls on the floor, and the ref don't call it, he don't be arguing with the ref, Brian.
Yes, he does.
All right.
He's complaining. That's fake flopping.
He's a floppity
flopper.
He don't flop or not a lot though. He complains about a lot of other things though. He complains about it if the ball goes off if the ball goes off him or and it's out and it goes off on him and it's out of bounds to the team to the opposing team. He complains about that. He complains about anything. He
complains about that too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not talking about the flopping part. I don't think he's that big of a flopper. He complains about everything else besides the flopping. To me, that's why I'm calling him a complainer.
Press conferences, he's crying at everything.
Get that man a bottle. Give him his baby bottle.
I gotta give my man a little bit of he ain't my man, obviously, but just this guy, Alek Manoah, pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays. He's been on my man Garrett Cole, man, for the Yankees ever since they came up with this spider tacky thing where the pitchers couldn't be able to grip the ball and it kind of a spin rate and you know what I mean. It brought strikeouts down and Garrett Cole hasn't been the same since until this year. We striking everybody out. So Alek Manoah has been on him. You know what I mean? Called him the biggest cheater in baseball. Well, Garrett Cole's record is this. Let me make sure I get it right because I'm tripping right now. Pardon me. I'll get it right now for you, though. So Garrett Cole's record, he's 7-0 with a 2.8 ERA, 84 strikeouts, 28 walks.
Alek Manoah, like Cy Young numbers.
It sounds like Cy Young numbers. You're right, Saso. Alek Manoah, on the other hand, get it right here. Alek Manoah is 1-7 with a 6.36 ERA, 48 strikeouts to 42 walks, and he's just been sent down to the minors. It's
Not
called
so
karma.
Cy Young numbers.
It's called karma. It's called karma.
Manure.
Yeah, it's called karma. It's called karma.
Alek Manoah.
Okay, whoever got caught, you don't like the Yankees, you don't like Garrett Cole, that's cool. Listen, that's my team, so I'm gonna fan out real quick on my team and defend them. You don't like him, cool. But to keep calling her the biggest cheater, and look what you're doing. Now, no one's getting caught cheating because they check everybody. They check everybody's thing. They check everybody's hands after every pitch. You know what I'm saying? So no one's getting caught no more. He's not cheating. He's 7-0. You are 1-7, and you are in the minors. It's called karma. It's called stop running your mouth. Don't worry about everybody else is doing. Worry about yourself. Go out there and pitch for the Toronto. Hope you come back right. And get yourself together, because obviously I don't wish that on nobody. You're an MLB player. I'm not. I'm just a fan running my mouth, which I'm doing right now because that's what you were doing, and it came back to bite you in the tail. Now you got to put your foot in your mouth, eat some crow.
Dylan Brooks,
go back to the lab and get it right.
Dylan Brooks,
subscribe, share, comment. We're right back after the break. With a special guest. We're gonna be talking about support. We're gonna be talking about we're talking about this big LIV golf merger between them, LIV Golf, and the PGA Tour. Big implication, big money. Special guest coming up right after this. Fanatical Massholes, Pacman, Saso, Mizzo. Stay locked.
Bow.
Smoke coming from the muffler, getting chill. I gotta get the gold, oh yes indeed. The finish line make them bob and weave.
Welcome back, Fanatical Massholes show. It's your boys, Saso, Pacman, Mizzo. Joining us today, our special guest, our newest golf guru, boy Zach, holding us down to talk about this topic. It's a big polarizing topic. I mean, again, if you're not into golf, you're really not going to understand where it's coming from. I don't follow it as much as I should, but I knew this was going to send major waves throughout the sports world when this thing came down yesterday. So I had to get my guy on here. Appreciate you jumping on with us, Zach.
Absolutely.
So, basically, man, PGA Tour, LIV Golf, these guys been going at each other, throwing jabs, taking shots. Some guys didn't want to play in the same tour with them. Some of these guys weren't eligible to play on the Ryder Cup, probably still are. And then DP World Tour announced a merger. Basically, they're all merging now. So once was bad blood, probably still is bad blood. Now they're going to be all under the same umbrella. Basically, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, under the Saudi-backed under the Saudi-backed Saudi Arabia's public investment fund. It's called PIF for short.
Yeah.
They will be
Not the butt
basically under the not the butt either. So basically described as a new collectively owned for-profit entity to ensure that all stakeholders benefit from a model that delivers maximum excitement and competition among the game's best players. Before I go any further, man, break this down for us, Zach.
They got it's funny because they use a group called the Par 5 group too, who I actually did work with as well. So honestly, like we were talking a little bit prior to this we could literally go all day, all night on, and I don't think I could even touch on it. But what I will say is this is something I never thought would come to fruition. You know what I mean? So these guys, they got more money than God, literally. They came in and started to create their own league. For people that don't know what we're talking about, LIV Golf is literally a separate entity of PGA. It's like the NFL creating a new NFL, like NFL and XFL, except XFL really got some serious brass in their pocket and they got some big players, right?
Absolutely.
So they're throwing unruly numbers at the Tom Brady's and the Peyton Mannings of the golf world, okay? I'm talking Phil Mickelson. I'm talking guys like
Bryson DeChambeau, like
I mean, the list goes on and on. So
Brooks Koepka, did they get Brooks Koepka too?
I think they do have Koepka because they had Chase Koepka doing hole-in-one tricks on. I don't know if you guys saw that. Everybody throwing their drinks on
Okay.
the hole-in-one. So this is part of the stuff that I liked about it. They brought a different spin to the game of golf that it was kind of missing. Like they're trying to attract the youth. They're trying to, do away with the old book of doing things like the PGA does. The quiet signs.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody with the collared shirts. Like this dude who I was just talking about comes out. Not to get too far off topic, but Chase Koepka comes out and to Kodak Black when he comes out when he's ready to hit.
Nice. Nice.
Like this shit is insane, right? And that's the type of stuff that they like. That's their culture. That's their heritage. And they're throwing numbers at these guys that nobody would say no to. And on top of that, these rules that they're changing, they're just adding a different spin on golf. So it's exciting for people like this,
Right.
So for the guys in the PGA that are trying to stand their ground, I understand it. We all want to be the American-made guys. We're here. This is our country, right? You repping Yankees behind you. We get referred to as Yankees all around. Right.
Right. Absolutely.
So this is what it is, man. But the PGA, they have a tight way of doing things, and honestly, money talks, as we all know. So this is where it's at.
Actually, so let me ask. Oh, go. Finish your point. My fault.
I was gonna say these guys are throwing all these numbers at them. They're doing all things different, and they were creating a lot of controversy. Obviously, it's a Saudi-backed group. It's a Middle Eastern-backed group. It's not American, as we know. American that created the PGA so many years ago, and all the controversy go along with it. So they've been butting heads, going back and forth for years now, saying that these guys can't compete with the guys in the PGA. They can't play in the same tournaments until recently, prior to the merger, that there was they finally started to allow these guys to play together on the Masters. This is the first time for that now. So that was a little eye-opening to me this year. I thought, all right, they should have been doing this all along. You know what I mean? But the LIV has very ironclad contracts. That's the one thing about them with their numbers. All right. You want to make $180 million to swing a golf club? That's great. But what that means is you can't miss a goddamn day. If you miss a day on the tournament, you're going to end up back paying like fucking 50 racks in fees. And I'm talking like 50 big boy racks. So you know what I mean? Like this is how they get you. But that's part of their structure. That's what they chose. So, that was the shit. But I'm sorry.
Earn that money, right?
Nah, you good. Good. You still going? My fault.
No. I wanted you to tie in on what you were talking.
So basically, you spoke on the whole Saudi Arabia thing, and a lot of people, Jay Monahan got into the term as basically, and a lot of other people tried to basically make them feel bad as far as with the 9/11 and things like that, which I thought was a little too far. And then they're accusing them of sports washing, which basically means using sports as a propaganda to improve one's reputation and direct attention away from human rights and corruption scandals. Which I get it. They're trying to say, you know, maybe they get into Saudi Arabia's human rights or whatever Saudi Arabians have done, and obviously 9/11. But what we really should have known was money talks. Basically, what I'm saying, like you said, you didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming, and a lot of the players say they're surprised. They were blindsided. Do you buy into that a lot of players were blindsided by this happening?
Honestly, I do for the majority of it. You know, saying dude saying feels like a sacrificial lamb, like we talked about. This is the stuff that I really do buy into, because what I just said, they had such vital core beliefs, both of them, right? And they were both, you know, we're talking Civil War type shit, man, right? It's the literally. And honestly, for these guys to be told one thing and then, you know what I mean, this is what's happening and this is what we're doing over here, and the PGA is never going to wave the white flag and we're never going to be about that, and you know what I mean, we're not going to support anybody that goes over there, and like you know what I mean, everybody that even you mentioned live golf around the wrong people, you even get like chastised. This is how I used to be. I do believe in half of that shit, because like you just said, man, some people are judging in the book by its cover. You know what I mean? Once you say who's backing it, what it's about, if they're not familiar with it, then right away you're getting stereotypes.
Right.
You know, so yeah, man. I mean, I believe some of them cats were caught off guard. I really do. Like, it's a fickle beast, bro. You don't know what it is until it's game time.
Absolutely.
Dudes, this is why they have players unions, you know what I mean, and things to keep everything in order. It's just a freaking nightmare, man. Owners are the owners, and the players are the players, and at the end of the day, it's a fucking business, unfortunately. So if they're seeing a trend, you know what I mean, and they're thinking that some things may be inevitable or what's to come, then probably fucking turn the tables real quick, you know?
Got you.
And I apologize.
Sound like they playing chess, not checkers.
Right. Right.
Pat, you got any questions for him?
No, I don't.
All right. All right. So basically, financially, is this going to help PGA in the long run? Because that's what a lot of people have said, that they've seen they were losing money and LIV was making more money. Will this help them in the long run? Actually, will this help everybody in the long run? Will everybody win after they get over the whole morality, selective, you know what I'm saying? Selective morality about this. Because we know Saudi Arabia has multi-billion dollars tied into American companies, Amazon. It doesn't matter. The list goes JP Morgan Chase. It doesn't matter. Yep. Amazon's in here. They're in our country. You know what I'm saying? They got money in here. Why are we tripping on golf? So I'm asking you before Pat gas you, is this going to help them? Is this going to benefit everybody in the long run? Are we going to just say, all right, after a while, this was crazy, we was tripping, let's make this money and forget about it? Is that, you know what I mean?
I believe what you're saying is exactly why this is happening. You know what I mean? Because they would kind of be foolish, you know? Yeah, they look a little silly right now. They look a little like the freaking the stepchild there that kept saying no. Nah. You know what I mean? But then the hypocrites hopped on. But this is really, at the end of the day, like I just said, it's a business. So if you're seeing the trends, right? Now, I'm a business owner. You guys are all entrepreneurs. If you're seeing trends and you're in that industry and you've been doing this the longest, right? Like, aren't you going to want to be a part of what's moving? Like, you don't want to get swept under the rug just because you've been the longest one doing it.
Absolutely.
So this is unfortunately the way that the world is now. They are attracting a lot more of the youth. They do have sponsors like they never did before. They're playing with rules that they never did before. This is attracting a whole different set of people, man. It's bringing a whole different element of fun to the game. I just see nothing but profits for everybody to move forward. But it is going to be some adversity because there's a whole, like I just said, man, their cultures and their rules. I don't know how they're going to work that all out moving forward. And there hasn't been too much spoken about that. But that'll be interesting to see how they all get along to go along. That's for sure.
So I got two questions. Do you think this is going to make the sport of golf more diverse? And do you think that the reason the old timers are acting like this because they don't want the sport to become watered down?
Good point.
Yeah, man, that's a very good question. I think both parts of that. I think you kind of just hit on both of them in your question. I think the old timers don't want to see what's happening right now, exactly happening. You know, I was mentioning this to Mike yesterday. It was real quick. I actually did some work with LIV Golf with my company last year, and one of my regular accounts, right, is a school, and the principal of the school. I mentioned that we were doing some work with LIV at the Boston Invitational last year, and her whole family and her husband are diehard golf people as well. So she kind of got like a little moody with me and said, you know, we don't really talk about that company LIV in my household, right? Because she's an older
right.
we don't really talk about LIV in my household. You know, my husband and my family get all upset about it. You know what I mean? All obviously born in America, bred American. So yeah, you know what I mean? To hear that right then and there was eye-opening to me. You know what I mean? And I think that kind of answers one of your questions. And then as far as everything else, what was the first part of the question? And I'm sorry.
How do you think it's going to become more diverse?
Yeah, so then I think I told you guys about Kupka coming out to Kodak Black, right?
Yeah.
I think that speaks to that already as well. You know, these guys are doing stuff like that already. They're doing things that the PGA would never do. You know what I mean? They're attracting a crowd that.
So they're loosening up.
When I watched the video of this guy hit this hole in one, I saw in the crowd probably 50 different types of people, and not just race. I'm talking, you know what I mean? Like the skater group. I'm talking like the regular freaking old dad group. I'm talking the golf hardo group, like the hip hop group. It don't matter. Like it's touching on all of them. It really is. It's wild to me. I'm like, shit, all these dudes are here to watch golf. That was wild to me.
They're gonna make more money like that.
Golf's a fun sport, man. Golf. I've played golf. I did it for my wedding. It's a fun sport. You drink a little bit too. Like you get a little drunk, you know. So you got to be careful. But golf is cool, man. Like I want to get better. I want to learn. Actually, I do want to learn to play golf. I definitely want to play, man.
When you start to make good shots, it gets very addicting, and then when you start to play a good game, it's just unbelievably addicting. You don't want to stop. You know.
You know what's funny, right? The reason why I wanted to learn how to play golf was because of the nice, quiet, serenity. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Real talk, because you know, growing up, I lived a loud,
reckless
lifestyle. So I always wanted to play golf to get away and just relax my mind. And now you're saying it's about to be
turned up.
Now there's both sides of the coin too. Like so my primary time to play, you know, I still don't play as much as I used to. I'm lucky if I play twice a week now, at least once a week. Try to play twice a week, but Sunday mornings about 6:30 a.m., 6:40 a.m. That's when I tee off. And to your point again, all you can hear is birds chirping. Okay, all you see is the sun starting to peek up over the trees. It is what I say every time out, bro, because I'm like one of the first cats out there. It is my sanctuary, man. This shit is, and I tell my wife, if I don't do this shit, I'm gonna go nuts.
Yeah,
like there's like a guy's trip for me every weekend. You know, like
that's crazy.
I don't care if we don't have alcohol involved. It doesn't matter. Like that, obviously, that's a bonus. We call that swing lube where I'm from. But you know, like it's just getting out there, playing a sport, being at one. and not to sound too corny, but it's like being at one with nature in the morning, with the
Yeah.
sunrise and the birds chirping.
Exactly.
It is
Respect.
so peaceful, man. It is. It's something that shit, you know, it's just wild. That stuff is overlooked by a lot of people. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was my reasoning for wanting to go golfing.
Absolutely.
Get
Appreciate
away
it.
from the loud
All right.
motors and
Yeah. So all right, before we let you go, what's the hell was I gonna say? What's the next major coming up? Is it the British?
You know what? That's a good question. Is it the British? I haven't been
I think it's the
tracking.
British.
I know it's a PGA Tour. I know it's a PGA Tour
so
for sure.
For PGA, yes. You know, the Players Championship, yes. So now what this is a great question that you just asked, because I'm thinking in my head, what are they going to do for the next tour?
Right.
Like I just said, rules are they taking? You know what I mean? How like whose emblem are they taking? What are they going to do with all this stuff? There's a lot of questions that need to be asked, and nobody's really asking them yet. You know what I mean? They're saying the merger. They're saying that, you know, this is something business. Very general.
I mean, is these the same Saudi Arabian peoples that bought UFC and WWE? Remember they merged too.
They are. It is.
Yes.
Wow,
it's the same
they
group.
Taking
Piff.
over
That group Piff.
Khalid,
that
one
Piff company
step at a time.
Yeah, that Piff company's taking over. They taking it. You know, they listen, man. Money talk. He said money talks.
Why don't they just start their own league? Like I mean,
well, that's kind of what LIV was, right?
Yeah,
it was. And now they're gonna now they're all gonna make. Well, PGA wants in. They want that money. You know what I'm saying? Like they want that money. They're gonna, like he said, they're gonna go along to get along. They're gonna go with the turning up and not the serene and the shh. They're gonna go with all that because they want the money. Like he said, LIV is bringing the bag, a different type of wave and a different type of bag, a bigger bag. And PJ wants in on it. That's why they did the deal. You know what I'm saying? They seen they were getting left behind. So again, times change.
I think I'm with the old timers, man. For real.
Listen, it's like baseball though, but it's like baseball. It's like baseball. Like the old timers like to hit home run. You just walk around and kind of trot. The new guys, yeah, you want to pump your fist when you strike a guy out when you hit a home run. You know what I mean? It's different now. That's what they want. It's not, you know, it's the game has changed. Life has changed. It's more braggadocious, more arrogant. You know what I mean? So,
no, that's a great analogy because that
you got to ride the wave. Right. You got to ride the wave. This is the wave now, and everybody's got to ride with it. I'm here for it. Zach, my man, we got to have you back on to discuss majors or whatever else. I know you into sports. Who's your favorite teams?
Oh, of course, man.
What's your favorite teams? Are you all Boston?
So obviously, I'm a Boston-bred boy, but I go against the grain with football. I've always been San Francisco since I was born.
Okay.
And
welcome to the NFC.
What's that?
Welcome to the NFC conference. I'm gonna watch the Commanders here.
I am
okay.
too. I am too.
Yeah,
our brother. Yeah, our brother Pacman up top there. He's a Patriots fan. He's a Boston bred boy himself. He's everything Boston. So everything Boston.
Yeah,
so he's
Patriots. Sox, Celtics, Bruins, but I go against the grain with NFL. I mean, before I knew how to spell NFL, I was a Niners fan.
There you go,
So,
Joe Montana.
Montana.
Jerry Rice, Roger Craig, and them boys. Yeah.
All the cats. That was T.O. before he even knew who he was out there. Ricky Waters.
Yep, Ricky Waters. Yeah, man. Squad. Yeah, San Francisco had a squad.
My God.
All right, we definitely appreciate you jumping on. We'll have you back on in the future, giving us the insight. You know what I mean? We'll talk to you soon. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you, bro.
Let me know when you guys are ready to go swing some sticks.
Of course, you already know. I got your number now. We in there.
Yeah,
we around. We coming. We gonna be there.
All right.
All right, brother.
I would love to take you gentlemen out. Appreciate the time.
Let's go. We appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. Have
peace
a good
out.
night, boys.
You too.
All right, now.
Later.
Big pause.
All right. Great topic. Great insight.
Oh, yeah.
Good question from Pac-Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man. That's what we do over here, though. You know what I'm saying? We talk about everything. We touch all sports. If you are if you are an aficionado of a certain sport, you want to come on the show and enlighten us, enlighten the other fans, please come on, reach out to us, tap in with us. We're gonna get you right. Let's get everybody else right. We fan shows for the fanatics. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Support. Right back after the break. Fanatical Massholes.
As I'm pippin' in my fast car. I'm racing like, whoa, I like the NASCAR. Music bumpin', I don't care who don't like it. With my Lamborghini, yeah, I'm just so excited. About to tear the streets up with my wheels. Smoke coming from the muffler, getting chills. I gotta get the gold.
Welcome back to Fanatical Massholes show. Finish out the program
back,
strong. Still rocking with y'all. Mizzo, Pacman, Saso. Saso, put it down. Put it down. All right, Pac, let's go. Take us home, baby. What's up?
Yeah, we're gonna start off with Tupac. Tupac got his own star on a Walk of Fame.
Nice.
Yes, indeed. His star. They say his star.
Congratulations, Gemini.
That's a fact. 2,758th star on the Walk of Fame. His sister's gonna be presenting. You know what I'm saying? I'm just proud. I'm just happy for the man. Hopefully next will be Biggie, but yeah, we got Tupac, man. Tupac getting his own star, man, on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, y'all. Yeah.
I believe Biggie's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I've been there. That's a nice place. Yeah, man. Speaking on Tupac, well overdue. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a great actor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, aside from the music career, he was a great actor to me. Obviously, we loved him in Juice. You know what I mean? That was kind of his coming out party. Poetic Justice. He did his thing. But you know what I mean? Above the Rim. You know what I'm saying? Gridlocked was a good movie too. You know what I mean? Brought a different side of Tupac. You know what I mean? In Gridlock. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, yeah, man. Well deserved, man. You know.
Yeah.
All right, what we got next, Pac?
So my man Lil TJ got booked on live. He's out there. He's out there for the people. I guess he turned the live on as the police started harassing him and all that. You know, they started harassing him, started to put the cuffs on him. He gave up a little push. You know what I'm saying? He was refraining. You know what I'm saying? Acting up a little bit when they was trying to cuff him. But then, you know, I guess there was somebody out there in the crowd telling him to calm down. That there was kids out there to show this. You know what I'm saying? Show the kids how he give it up. You know what I'm saying? Go and take his lick and all that. So eventually they cuffed him up, but he gave it a little. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to let him put the cuffs on at first, man. It all went down on the live, man. It all went down on live. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to let him cuff him up though at first. You know, this happened another day too during the day, man. Noontime. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's definitely wild. Yeah, man. Look, man. Yeah, it says arrested for reckless endangerment. You know, it's I don't know, man. It's
it was, but I don't think it was no. He wasn't doing nothing reckless. You know
it's saying once somebody Rap Alert put arrested once again for having a firearm. All I can say, man.
I can hear the police saying, "Let's check the car. I think there's firearms in the car." And he's saying no. He resisting and all that. And I hope he ain't have another. I hope he ain't have another poll on him. It could have been somebody else's, hopefully. Well, hopefully it wasn't a poll in it. Period. But
right.
It was kids out there screaming "Free TJ, let him go." You know what I'm saying? From what I seen, it looked like they was out in the projects or something. I could see project buildings in the background. I don't know, man. But I mean, he was out there for the people, man. He was out there for the people, and things went left. You feel me? Hopefully that makes it right, man.
Right. It just seems like, man, I don't know, man. We got to stop making ourselves targets. I ain't saying he did, you know what I mean, that instance, but every little thing they don't want to see. They don't want to see the artist win. You know what I mean? Like, don't give them a reason to not see you win, you know? But again, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't saints. You know what I'm saying? Like, let the man live, man. If he's really just doing something for the community and holding them down, let that man live, man. Damn, live and let live. Let the man live. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
What we got next, Pat?
Then we got Scarlett. I guess they did an interview with Scarlett. I think it was BET. It had to be BET. They asked her if it was a top 5 dead or alive from the Bronx. She named DMX which he ain't even from the Bronx, he's from Yonkers. Then she names Cardi B, then A Boogie, and then Ice Spice, and then herself. But her reasoning was because she says not about the lyrics, it's about how they make her feel. Her choice of how music. You know what I'm saying?
Live and let live, man. You listen. I would say this. Isn't the Bronx, Yonkers kind of this? They're not. I wouldn't
they're
say
right
this.
next to each other.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Right,
yeah, because I know that for sure. They're next to each other. Like you can get to Yonkers right through the Bronx. You know what I mean?
It's not the same city.
Through the Bronx. It's not the same borough. It's definitely not. YO is YO. You know what I mean? Bronx is Bronx. YO. I would say, listen, let her, like you said. I mean, I know what you're trying to say. I know you're not trying to, crap on her list, basically. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a wild list. But hey, man, live and let live. That's what she feels.
People in the comments, because she posted the video on her page. People in the comments like, oh, she was a kid. She was a kid when, because like people were saying, what about Pun? What about Remy Ma? And then you had people saying, well, she was a kid when all the music was out. But I was a kid. Yeah. I was a kid, and I knew about a lot of music that was before my time, and that's when I was because of my uncles and because of videos on TV. But I blame the video channels, man, for not playing videos no more. These young kids don't get to see no videos. They don't get to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like the closest thing they probably can get is to like radio stations or whatever.
So fix your camera, bro. What you doing?
No, right here. Look, check it out, right?
Good.
I respect.
I mean to cut you off.
Man, man, go ahead. Man, stop cutting me off, man.
Ain't nobody cutting you off. Go ahead, man.
Anyways, I respect her choice with DMX because nobody calls Cadence like DMX. Nobody.
But DMX ain't from the Bronx. They asked the artists from the Bronx that are alive from the Bronx.
So he's from New York. I get her point.
They didn't say New York, though.
DMX. And she said DMX, she loves DMX I'm with.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir. God, what's the next one? God. Get him back. So get him.
NBA young boy.
Get him back. I must say, get him.
Female. Some female from St. Louis County is suing him because she hopped on the stage when he performing and got thrown off. And she was suffering injuries. She fell on concrete and something. She fell on something and got injured. You know what I'm saying? And she's suing. They don't know who threw her off the stage. Money. Shit, they don't know who threw her off the stage. They don't know who threw her off the stage. And I mean, she trying to get that bag, man.
Yeah.
I mean, how she gonna get that bag? She don't know who threw her off the stage. How she gonna get that money? How she gonna get that money? She don't know who threw her off the stage.
They might find a liable.
It happened at Ambassador Music Venue on House Road.
Right. It could. Listen, I don't even know if I'm equating. I might be equating this wrong, but it's kind of like this. If you own a house, I own a house. Me and my wife own a house. We have a trampoline. If somebody breaks into our house or whatever, runs through our yard, they ain't supposed to be. Even though they're an intruder, they jump on our trampoline, crack, break their neck. They can sue us.
Of course they can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like real stuff, you know what I mean?
First of all,
if you have a trampoline,
they break in your house, they're going to jail. What do you mean they can sue? If they break in your house and jump on your stuff, they're going to jail.
No, I'm saying, no, bro. If you have a trampoline, you don't have one, but if you have a trampoline, if you have a pool, I don't have a pool either. If you have a pool and someone breaks into your house and drowns in your swimming pool, their family could sue you and they could probably win.
I think if a child accidentally walks into your yard,
bro, I'm trying to tell you, fam. I'm tell you, you gotta get.
That's not their fault. You
again.
That's not their liability.
I'm making the wrong equation. Probably.
People can't break your house into you. That's
no, bro. No. I'm not. That part's right, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Look it up. If you have a trampoline and someone runs through your yard and jumps on it and hurts themselves, they can sue you, dog. I'm telling you.
If they run through your yard, but if you say break in, like it's a whole
running through my yard. Running through my yard is breaking in. You intruding. You ain't supposed to be in my yard. What you doing in my yard?
That's not breaking in.
So they could get sued for them intruding.
If you trespass on my property, swim in my pool, hypothetically, jump on my trampoline, hypothetically, and hurt yourself or something else happen catastrophic, you can sue me.
What?
You can sue me.
I'm not gonna
Man,
argue
anyway,
that,
but
man,
I don't
look,
know the fact.
no. Stay off
How
my
you know?
yard.
You know?
That's why you get a sign say "Stay off my yard."
Right. But like I said, I might have
off my yard.
I might have used the wrong
All the way off my yard.
comparison. I might use the wrong comparison.
Keep off my
Basically, what I'm
grass.
saying is she might win. She might win because at the end of the day, it was at somebody else's. It was at his concert. So she was on stage with one of them. Somebody threw her off the stage. She might win. Or your NBA Youngman might be like, yo, you know what? Here, just take a couple dollars. What do you want? Let's settle. His lawyers. Here's $50K.
She's gonna win. She's gonna
Right.
win either because they saying that she fell on like some broken cable.
Right,
blah,
right.
Blah, blah, blah. Whether she wins from, she probably can get money from either him or from the venue.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Depends on what happened. If she's dancing on the table, she's fault. That's not nobody's fault.
What?
Dancing on a table. You mean the stage? You mean the stage?
What stage? Yeah, what's she doing on stage? She wasn't even on.
She ran up on
her
stage.
name wasn't on that contract.
Stop blowing while we doing the show, man.
She went on stage because she thought it was cool to get on stage. That still don't mean she still be found liable.
That's my point. What was her name? Was her name called to be on stage?
Yeah, I mean, I guess not. But I mean, she jumped on there.
But you're gonna sue them for you ain't had no business being on.
She might win though. She still might win. I don't know.
Good luck.
For injuries and all that. Yeah.
All right.
Well, we got to shout out our sponsor, Main Event Barbershop on 104 Chandler Street. Yes, 104 Chandler Street, Worcester, Massachusetts. Hit them up if you ever in the town, if you ever in the city. We're gonna have the information posted on the side.
Saso, what are you doing?
Bang. Yeah.
Right.
I also want to send a shout out to my man Taj Mahal, man. May Allah be pleased with him. He lost his life last week. I want to pay respect to his family and all that. Taj, we ain't never gonna forget you forever in our hearts. And that's a fact.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Taj. Rest in peace, Taj. Fly high, bro. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Life comes at you fast, man. You know what I mean? Let's enjoy it, man.
Lil Lucky too, man. That was my little man. He grew up across the street from us. He also lost his life, man. He was like a little nephew to me, man. May Allah be pleased with him. Lil Luck, man. Lil Buka, man.
Got you.
Hey, look, I would like to say, hey, look, Taj taught me a lot, yo. Like, this dude believed in a lot of people out there, though. Like, he motivated a lot of people to go out there, you know, to be good. He was a positive dude in my book. Man, I thank you for the memories, bro.
Got you. Why is your camera not back where we had it when we first started the show?
He done blew, man. He done hit that. He done hit that.
No.
You need to leave that dope alone.
Check this out. My phone was about to run dead, bro. So I'm charging my phone. That's why I'm up close and live.
All right, live and direct,
man. Stop being an asshole. Stop being an asshole all your life.
We got to. That's what we do. Shout out also to DeMar Hamlin. He's on the field participating in OTAs, whatever.
That's what's up.
Off-season activities and all that. Great comeback from that. That was, listen, man, we all watched that live on Monday Night Football. Like, like just in disbelief and in shock. Glad everything came out. He won. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he won at the game of life, man. Big shout to DeMar Hamlin. Yeah, man. Big shout to him. All right.
Hey, finals. I'm gonna my rugby kings too. My rugby king brothers. So, all right. You know, in the culture, they have the low life culture, which is a bunch of fellows throughout the world who collect vintage Ralph Lauren, even up to date Ralph Lauren. They just collect Ralph Lauren, period. You know, Ralph Lauren got multiple lines: Polo Sport, Rugby, Denim and Supply, Purple Label. Well, my guys, we got our own crew and we call the Rugby Kings. We collect rugby, Ralph Lauren rugby. So I want to shout my guys out. We the toughest that ever did it with the rugby, and we on point with it. Shout my guys out, my whole team, my comrades. I love y'all. Rugby Kings be in the building. That's our logo on the back. Shout out to Low Life too. Shout out everybody, man. Shout out RLPC. Shout out Ayak Nation. All of them, man. Yeah.
No doubt.
Shout out to them. All right. Thank y'all for watching tonight. or listening, however you want to do it. You can have it on or listen in the car while you're driving, but always remember, like, subscribe, share, comment, support, hold us down. We don't know what Saso's doing. Saso, enjoy the rest of your birthday, bro. You already starting to turn up. Go turn up a little more. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't turned up, man.
We'll
see y'all. You know what? I ain't even turned up for real.
My brother.
We'll see y'all on Saturday for Pacman. Saso, your boy Mizzo. Love you, Saso, man. Happy birthday. Fanatical Massholes.
Hey, look,
see y'all on Saturday. We out. One, no more.
Not to drink in front of y'all asses.
We out.
While you pumping gas, you just finished last. I just had a laugh. I just had a laugh. Ha, ha. I just had a laugh. I just had a laugh. Ha, ha. Surrounded by strangers, but did I die?